Tingles with flyby. Hello my tinglings, and welcome to another top 10 video. Today I'll be talking about my top 10 Disney movies, particularly animated Disney movies. So first, I just wanted a little disclaimer about one particular movie that will not be included on this list, even though I simply adored it as a child, and that is Sleeping Beauty, is Beauty and the Beast. It's because it has beauty in it. And I will explain why I am not including Beauty and the Beast. As some of you know, I was in an abusive marriage in my last marriage. And so part of that is basically the concept of, I wanted to help him be a better person. He was also sick and I wanted to help him. And so that whole concept that, a woman's love can change a man or something like that's a very destructive message. And the message is one that did not help my life. And so even though I really like a lot of the music, and I really loved it as a kid, especially that opening scene, it's so beautiful. But I can't in good conscience really like it as an adult because it's obviously not Beauty and the Beast alone, but it was one of those things that was a contributing factor to myself getting into an abusive relationship. So that won't be on my list. But let's forget now about such depressing matters and move on to our happy top 10 Disney list. Number 10 is 101 Dalmatians. It's got dogs, it's got music, it's got bumbling idiots and a great villain. What more do you need? I love the little dogs, especially when they roll in the soot to become Labradors, and then the scary moment when the water drops onto them so you can see that they're not Labradors, and the insane driving of Cruella de Vil going up that road, and it's just a lot of fun. And you've got dogs, as I said. I love the part at the beginning where it's showing the dogs and how they resemble their owners. It's a very fun concept. Obviously not true in all cases, but it was just fun to see that really exaggerated because that is something we kind of can talk about in our culture, how dogs and owners will resemble each other. So I thought that was fun. But yeah, so that is why 101 Dalmatians is my number 10. Number 9 is Peter Pan. Who of us has not wanted to fly away to Neverland? The whole idea of getting sprinkled with pixie dust and then just taking off into the air. on a magical flight to a brand new land. Sounds amazing. Just to see everyone flying through London, around Big Ben, and then off to Neverland. Just very fun. Some good music in there as well, but I think it's just that pure, that main scene is just getting sprinkled with pixie dust and flying off into the night. Something so magical about that, and something that really stays with you. So that's part of the reason I love Peter Pan, even if the kid himself, Peter Pan, is not necessarily the nicest kid, but he's okay. It's kind of an interesting movie when you actually think about the rest of it. Anyway, but I do like it, so that's why it's number 9. Is Toy Story. It's turned into quite a franchise, Toy Story has, and kind of the introduction of Pixar onto the scene. But you have Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, just, great voice actors doing amazing things, and just the concept of toys coming to life. The little army men going around doing their thing, and the pig and Mr. Potato Head. Just a super fun concept, and a really good application of 3D because it has that more realistic effect. And so being able to see something that looks more like a potato head than drawn graphics. The thing I don't like about it is that we've ushered in a whole wave of 3D graphics and computer-generated graphics so that we get so little that's hand-drawn anymore. When hand-drawn is, such a special feel to it. I don't like the idea that we've kind of moved past it. But Toy Story, great, just a great little story, and little demon head sitting on the spider legs. Just some real good imagery in the movie, and a lot of fun. So that's why I've chosen Toy Story. Is Cinderella. If you would have asked me when I was about 5 years old, and this would have been way, way, way top of my list. I loved Cinderella when I was a young kid. Used to just watch the tape, and then rewind it, and then watch it again, and rewind it, and watch it again. My sister used to hate it because I watched it so much. But yeah, I loved Cinderella. I think it's the mice. You have Gus just getting his little hat, and also just that she's friends with the mice, and then you have Lucifer, the evil cat, which I didn't really like cats until I was much older. And I didn't really know a lot of cats. It wasn't really a personal feeling. It was just I didn't have any good feelings towards cats because I didn't really know any. And then the evil stepsisters and fairy godmother, pumpkin, and dancing with the prince in glass slippers. I don't know. It's fun. I think it's more that other movies have since edged it out, then I still have a very soft place in my heart for Cinderella. It's a great movie. I just love the coachman, and just, it's a fun movie. And one I definitely will watch again. So that's a good movie, isn't it? If you are going to watch it again, even after watching it as many times as I have. So that's why Cinderella is number 7. Number 6 is Robin Hood. As we go up this list, as I say every movie name, it just fills me with so much happiness, and I think, oh no, this should be the top of the list, because I'm just like, this is such a good movie. So, Robin Hood just has, it's a very, there's such a good feeling about Robin Hood. The concept of stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, my little socialist heart, you know, really goes for that. And just to see cruelty played out on those very easy to understand levels, I think it has made a big difference to me. And you see all the kind of rich people just going around, you know, playing their little badminton, and it just feels so funny when you have these people well, they're all animals, but you know, these other creatures who are struggling and having a difficult time, and then they're the ones going in to take taxes from them. And then Robin is, you know, fighting for the poor people, bringing the money back, giving what he can, helping out in whatever way he can, and I don't know, it's noble. My sister had a big thing about Robin Hood when we were about 12, well, when I was about 12, and when we went over to England, we went to Nottingham so that we could see, like, the Robin Hood stuff. So, yeah, anyway, it's a great movie. It just makes me feel good. You have the snake, and it's funny. It's a great movie. Highly recommend. So, that's why I've chosen Robin Hood. Is the Little Mermaid. Sorry, just got the beat of Under the Sea in my head. There is a roll call of great music in this movie. I love musicals, and musicals plus Disney is usually a pretty magical combination, so yeah, Little Mermaid is doing it. I remember this, one of my mom's friends, and she did not like The Little Mermaid because she thought that Ariel had this attitude, and that her daughter had more attitude with her after she watched The Little Mermaid. But, you know, when you're the young person, I think for me, one of my favorite things is just to imagine, you know, having a mermaid tail swimming through the sea just with such ease. I don't know how many times I used to imagine, not necessarily being Ariel, but being a mermaid. But it was all connected to that concept of living under the sea and a whole nother world under the sea. just so magical. And that's, I mean, it's kind of a common theme with this list, isn't it? Just taking you to a whole new world. But really, you know, literally just taking you to a whole new world, opening your mind to new concepts, new ideas, and sparking the imagination, and it really did do that. And then, you know, the tragedy with her legs turning at the last minute, and, you know, it's high drama, and then Ursula getting huge. It's such a scary moment when Ursula just, she's just big and scary. I don't know, it's a good movie. And then, of course, you know, happy in the end. Gotta kiss the girl. So many good songs, so many good songs. So that's why The Little Mermaid is number 5. Number 4 is Aladdin. Again, you just see, it just puts a smile on my face as soon as I'm thinking about the movies. The thing I remember is the carpet ride. I love the carpet, the character of the carpet, that it's not just kind of an object, it's not just a car or something that takes you from point A to point B. It's got its own attitude, it's got its own personality, even though it's just, you know, this object. And then, of course, I love the genie. Robin Williams is spectacular as the genie and really gets to showcase, you know, a lot of his voices. He really makes that movie. And just the concept of, you know, this street rat and the princess being hidden, and he's talking about the princess, but she doesn't know about it. You know, just a very compelling narrative. And then you have Jafar, who's evil. You have Iago, who's Iago. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed the TV show when I was a kid as well. I know it wasn't very good, but I really liked it. And I liked it because Iago kind of went good a little bit. But don't worry, Return of Jafar and the other Aladdin movie have not gotten anywhere near the list. They do have to have a certain level of goodness to be on my list. But Aladdin, you know, so many good songs. Again, Alan Menken, amazing, really great with the music. So, yeah, just Alan Menken, common theme. He did Little Mermaid as well. And I think he does at least one more on the list as well. So, he was a hot commodity in Disney, I think, for a while. Really, really important figure for a lot of their musicals. So, Aladdin is number 4. Is The Lion King. And I know this is a much loved movie by very many, probably top of many people's lists, and I can't really disagree with that. It is a spectacular movie. It's got heartbreak. I mean, I don't think anybody can forget how you feel when you see Mufasa die. That's such a heart-wrenching moment. But James Earl Jones, amazing voice actor as well. Elton John and Tim Rice doing the music, amazing music in The Lion King. Circle of Life, Be Prepared. I'm trying to think of the other movies. I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Hakuna Matata, got Timon and Pumbaa, I'm Eating the Bugs. Just, there's so much fun in the movie. And really to help you delve into the African continent as well. I do really like the celebration of the African continent with the animals and everything like that, where a lot of other movies are placed in more of a European setting. It's nice to, you know, kind of break that and get into a new area. So, yeah, Lion King, great movie. Good conquers evil, always good. And then the whole cycle begins again with Simba and Nala having their cubs. So, it's exciting. Love it. So that's why we've got Lion King at number 3. Number 2 is Hercules. And this is another one that Alan Menken worked on as well. So much good music in Hercules. You've got Zero to Hero, Go the Distance, I Won't Say I'm in Love. I must say, I Won't Say I'm in Love is one of my all-time favorite songs. Such a good song. I used to belt that out when I was in about 3rd grade. I don't know why it struck such a strong chord with me at that time. I wasn't really on the market at all in that way, so, but I just love that song. It has a really great tune. And, you know, and it was also actually around that time that I think I was learning about the pantheon of gods and Greek gods and goddesses, so it was, you know, interesting to tie into that as well. Learn a little bit more about that, even if it's obviously quite different from the actual beliefs, as are most things. But, yeah, Hercules, great movie, built on some really great music, and obviously just really fun characters, the Fates and Hades with his blue hair on fire being the most fun, and then I really like Meg, and I forget the Danny DeVito character's name. I can't think of his name right now, but he's one of my favorites. He's so fun. He's a satyr? Is that what they're called? Anyway, fun movie. Other thing, little brief break from that is when I first went to see Hercules, I went to see it with my sister and her 2 friends, who were boys, and one of them, his name was Kyle, and it was just kind of a thing afterwards, because when we got out of the movie, he's like, oh, what do we get into now? And he's like, laser tag. And so that became a thing my sister and I did after that, was laser tag. So I had to share that story because it's connected to Hercules, kind of. So that laser tag story, that's why Hercules is number 2. No, it's really because of the movie itself. I have 2 honorable mentions for this list. One is Frozen, which I'm sure we've all had some exposure to, some probably more than others. I haven't been overexposed because I don't have children that are that age. So, but I do really love the song Let It Go, my jam. I had it up on my list and then I kind of thought, well, but the actual movie itself probably doesn't rank itself quite high enough. I liked the concept that it was kind of breaking the mold and a bit different, but basically only found the I love Let It Go, but the other music numbers I thought were a little bit weak, and so that's why I don't think it ranks quite as high. And kind of similar reasoning with Mulan, which is my other honorable mention. Really love the movie, love the concept and everything like that. Love the background music and all the kind of setting music, but actual songs to sing, the only song that really speaks to me is Be a Man, which my sister and I have sung to death. And I do really like that song. But the other songs, some kind of go from lukewarm to I really don't like them, so it's not necessarily the best feeling. So kind of lukewarm. But I really like the concept of the movie, like the story is really great, but the music kind of pushes it back a notch. Besides that one song, I love that one song. But yeah, I like the characters Mulan and Mushu, so it's fun. And I said I only have two, but I'm going to put Pocahontas in there as well. Lots of good music in Pocahontas, and good story. What really draws Pocahontas back is that it is complete fiction, but kind of based on history, so that, yeah, kind of doesn't sit well with me as an adult. In my childhood, perhaps it might have made it closer to a top 10 list, but I can put it as an honorable mention because it is a good movie to watch, but once you kind of know what's going on behind the scenes, it's a bit more dissonant and I can't enjoy it as much. So, those are my 3 honorable mentions. Now, this is my I don't want to have a really loud drum roll, so this is my drum roll. Is Sleeping Beauty. This is actually it's the movie that I have most recently watched on this list, and that is part of the reason I added it on, is I watched it a lot as a child, but I think it's actually the movie that I've watched the most as an adult as well. Which I think I've probably watched it about 3 times in the last 10 years. So that's a lot. I don't tend to watch animated movies a lot unless I'm around children, and I haven't watched it any times with children. That's been on my own. So it has to have a real draw to me to bring that. I have a real kinship with Merryweather, the fairy. Don't know why, but if I ever was going to be a fairy in Sleeping Beauty, I'd be Merryweather. She's just, she's stubborn. I think I recognize that in myself. And Maleficent is a great villain. I love her head thing. Great. Just really fascinating. And the blackness and her long fingers as well. Just beautiful hand movements by Maleficent. But dark and mysterious and evil. I'm just thinking of her stroking her bird. And The prince is a bit meh. He's not super exciting, but the king, his dad, the two kings getting together, and then the guy who's drinking out of the guitar and stealing the wine. That's funny. Probably wouldn't happen nowadays in a movie, but it was good. And yeah, just a lot of fun. And I just love the clash back and forth between the women with the pink dress, or should it be blue dress, and just keep trying to change the dress back to the color they want. I also love that it's in the storybook. So it's one of those ones that actually has the pages, and then it's basically like taking you into the pages. So something magical about that. And that is why Sleeping Beauty is my #1 animated Disney movie of all time. I kind of let it slip early on in the piece, didn't I, when I was talking about Beauty and the Beast and I said Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any of your own thoughts about my list, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite Disney movies are. If you have any requests for more top 10s, put them down in the comments as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my tinklings. Thanks for watching.